guys, this is Mr. Sassy and I'm here today to do One Piece chapter 803 review. Now, before I start this chapter, I want to say that this chapter is not like the usual One Piece chapter. It is much more diversified, the action seems to intensify and sped up. It's sped up. In my own personal opinion, this is how every chapter should be of One Piece. Unfortunately, Oda sometimes, most of the times, likes to drag things along and give us insight into certain characters or certain places that we don't really need to hear about. That is why One Piece is at chapter 803 and it's not even close to being over. So in my opinion, the pacing of this chapter is a 10 and the chapter itself is going to be a 10. So a great chapter of One Piece this week. Unfortunately, next week seems that we won't have another chapter. Oda is on break, so it's going to be 2 weeks before we get to see another One Piece chapter. And that's unfortunate. Now, let's dig into the chapter. We start off when Luffy and the others find the Sunny. And apparently there's no one on board the Sunny. So my first thought was, how did the Sunny follow the elephant then? Because the elephant is constantly moving. And the Sunny was right near the leg of the elephant. So how did the ship follow the elephant? Did they tie the ship to the elephant's leg? That seems to be inappropriate because when the elephant moves his leg, it would have broken the rope that tied the Sunny, and we don't see anything like that. So how did Sunny follow the elephant? Was it because of the water currents? I would have thought that the water currents would have stirred Sunny in another direction, not after the elephant. But that's just one thing. They find the Sunny, and when they see that no one is on board, they decide to climb the elephant to the top and see if they can find Sanji and the others on the island on the back of the elephant. However, Bartholomew and his pirates will not follow them. This is where they will split up because they have their own thing to do, and quote-unquote Bartholomew says that he cannot stand the sight of all 9 members of Luffy's crew reunited, so he has to leave. And I think this is a good thing because the action might stay on this pacing. If it's only Luffy's crew and Law, then the action might get a little bit more speedy. If we had Bartholomew and the others, there will be times when they do gags and other stuff, so the chapter pacing would have slowed down in the future. So I think it's a good thing Bartholomew isn't joining them on Zou. Okay, so they need to go up, and Kanjuro does a drawing where he summons a dragon that could climb anything. And they all go on the back of this dragon, and the dragon starts climbing the elephant's leg. And that's their means of transportation to the island above the elephant's back. And Luffy was asking Kanjuro and Kimimon what is their business on Zou, why did they want to get to Zou, and apparently they are searching for yet another member of their crew who is a ninja, and his name is Raizou. Now, I don't know if it's a coincidence or something else, but the name Raizou ends in Zou. So I usually know that Rai is a word for lightning, I believe, I'm not sure, like Raichu in Pokemon, Raikage in Naruto. Now Raizou, it's something with lightning, and Zou, we already know that it's an elephant, so Raizou could be the lightning elephant, who knows, maybe. But apparently they want to rescue him because he's trapped here on Zou. And right when they were having this conversation, something is falling from the sky. I think it's a person that's falling from the sky and is coming straight for them, and that's where the chapter ends. So that's one part of the chapter. Now we have 3 more parts of the chapter, and the first part is when we jump to the Revolutionary Army headquarters, and we see Dragon, who is analyzing their battles, and ever since Don Flamingo has been defeated and he no longer delivers any weapons to countries, the Revolutionary Army has started to gain more wins, so they are winning in terms of battles, and he Dragon himself, he cannot believe how many countries were supplied by Don Flamingo with weapons, and he cannot help but feel that there's something deeper than Don Flamingo and the Don Quixote family itself. He feels there is something deeper, and that's where Corolla steps in and says that some of the weapons they took from Dressrosa have some strange residue on them, some war residue, and this ore is extracted from only a few islands in the New World. So it's easy to pinpoint the islands, and they are going to go there to investigate this weapon mystery. Now, even though they are winning, Dragon tells everyone to be on their toes because the world government will not lie dormant for long. They will make a move. So even though it seems like they are winning, they should actually be on their toes right now because the situation is very intense. Then we see Shabo, who is actually training with his Mera Mera no Mi, and it seems like to be a very hard training. He is pushing himself to the limit. And Dragon says something very interesting. He says that he needs both Shabo and Luffy's power in the world that is to come. So Shabo apparently told Dragon everything about Luffy when they met up. So now he knows where Luffy stands and he's planning to use him in the upcoming war. Now, one thing that is very important in this chapter is that Dragon is summoning all the revolutionary heads to this island so they can have a council meeting. Apparently, the last time they had something like this, he tried something like this, it didn't go out so well. So we'll see how that goes, but some very strong people are going to be there. Then we jump to Blackbeard ships, and we see two well-known characters, and that is Shiryu of the Rain and Lafitte. And apparently Shiryu is the second in command of Blackbeard ships, and Lafitte is the fifth in command of the Blackbeard ships. And apparently Blackbeard is doing other stuff, not currently there, but these two are searching for Verges, and apparently they wanted to rescue him from Dressrosa, but when they got there, Verges was no longer there. So they are talking to him on the Denden Motion, and Verges tells them that he doesn't know the name of the island he's on, but he snuck aboard the revolutionary ship of Koala when they brought the weapons to their headquarters, and right now he's the only one in the world who knows the location of the Revolutionary Army headquarters, and he can't tell them where he is because he was in hiding on the ship, so he didn't see the way, but he has a Weaver card, and if they follow his Weaver card they will get there. So that was the reason why Dragon summoning the other leaders was very important, because apparently Blackbeard is going to attack the Revolutionary Army headquarters, and if Dragon was the only one there, he might have been killed, but all the chiefs from the Revolutionary Army are going to be there, and Verges doesn't know that. And even though we don't actually see Blackbeard giving the order, I believe that they are going to go there and attack the Revolutionary Army headquarters to steal the weapons from Dressrosa. So faster than I was expecting. I wasn't expecting this to happen in the near future, but it seems that right now a war between a Yonko, Blackbeard, and Dragon is starting, and is being started by Blackbeard. And that's why I said that the pacing of this chapter seems to be a bit faster than the usual chapters, because a lot of things happen in this chapter and a lot of things will happen in the next chapters, I presume. So the battle that is being hyped right now, is being set in motion, is a great one. A Yonko versus the Revolutionary Army. That's a thing to remember. Plus the world government will probably meddle in their business. So I'm actually very hyped about what will happen in the next chapters. Then we also get to see a little scene with Buggy, and I don't know the exact importance of this scene, but apparently Buggy, as a Shibukai, is telling his people to go rob, steal everything, get more guns, because if Don Flamingo isn't selling guns anymore, he's going to sell guns, something like that. And apparently some of his top mercenaries have begun to quit Buggy didn't know about this, he's just informed, and he wonders what is the reason to quit. And I'm wondering too, maybe it's something that escapes my mind, but I don't think I know the names of these mercenaries that I never heard before. Anyway, that's the chapter. So it's a frame chapter. It puts into motion a lot of things. A great chapter, and yeah, that's it. I'll see you guys next time. Rate, comment, subscribe, and have a nice day.
Any rational society would either kill me or put me to some use.